Hello everyone and welcome back to CAD Build Fly RC. Today I'm showing you how to design a complete RC airplane wing using RC Plane DIY. And the best part is there's no CAD experience at all. And if you ever want to design your own wing but felt intimidated by CAD programs, this free tool makes it incredibly easy. You can create wings for 3D printing, laser cutting, CNC cutting, or a hand-cut foam board in just a few minutes. So, RC Plane DIY is totally free. It's a browser-based wing designer, and it does all the CAD work for you. You won't need to sketch, loft, extrude, measure, do anything complex. You simply type in a few numbers, move a few sliders, and the tool builds an entire wing automatically. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So let's start with the airfoil in RC Plane DIY. It'll give you a bunch of built-in options, or you can paste in coordinates from a site like AirTools if you want a specific airfoil shape. And let's see here. As soon as I pick one, the preview will update live, and no CAD modeling, no curves, just click and done. So, like I said, we have airfoils here. And right now, the airfoil for this one is the 2419, the NACA here. And you can change this. I'm going to change this to 012. And as you can see, it updates it right along with it. And now, after you select your airfoil that you want to use, or you can choose a custom airfoil also if you want to do that. That's no problem either. And then you change your units, what you want to use. Now, once you have your airfoil, let's take a look at the wing geometry. Select your length of the wing, the chord length, that meaning the center here, and then a rib thickness, how thick you want each one of these ribs to be. So it'll update it as we go along too. Let's say we want this to be longer, slide this out here, and it updates the wing. Now, as you see, it sort of made this smaller, and it made it smaller because the root stayed the same size, but the length of the wing went out. So that's why it went like that. Now, you change the chord length also. As you see, it made it wider. Now, you can change the rib thickness also, how thick you want the ribs to be. And you see it updates all the stuff right away. Okay, let's take a look at some more stuff here. I can change all this information here also. The width, the height, and everything for the trailing edge and the leading edge, and then the stringers also, where you want to place them. Towards the leading edge here. You can change all this stuff too, as you can see, and move that back, and we don't want that. And this moves this forward. And then this is for the tip. You can see that too. So if you need the wing to be square and everything, just adjust all the stuff to get to the shape that you want. Same thing for trailing edge. Then we'll go to the dihedral. You can see that. A lot of dihedral there, but that's how you do that. There's our root reference. We have our spacing. How far you want these to be spaced from each other. You can add more spacing or take it away. And washout here, as you can see, is defined at the root tip. Initially can be defined at any rib location. And washout would be linearly interpolated. Okay. Once you have all your information in here, what you want to do, I don't like this dihedral, I'm going to change it a little. Now up here, I selected tapered ribs and spars. But if you want to 3D print this, you can start with a 3D printed wing and do all the same thing. Okay. Also, once you have your wing design how you want it, back here to this. Now you can download the file for this as an STL if you're going to 3D print it, or a DXF if you're going to cut it out with a laser. And you can also get a PDF file of this. You can print this out, so if you want to cut this out by hand, you can do that also. So like I said, you can export this as an STL ready for slicing. You can export it as a DXF file or SVG for light burn or CNC routers, or you can export full printable templates. Now, here's some building tips for beginners to get the best results. Here are a few quick tips. You should add 1 to 2 degrees of washout for better stability of the airplane when you're flying it. And you should use a carbon spar for larger wings, and tighten the rib spacing for EDF jets. When you 3D print this, use thin walls and a light infill, like 3 or 4% infill. And for foam board builders, you should print the 100% scale for accuracy. And well, that's pretty much it for this software. It's pretty much intuitive. There's no CAD skills involved in it whatsoever. Just download this. It's RCPlaneDIY.com, Wing Designer. You don't, like I say, you don't have to download this. This is web-based, and it's free. And like I said, it's probably the best software out for this that's free. And I haven't seen any others out there that are free like this. And so pretty much that's how you design a custom RC airplane wing with RC Plane DIY, completely free and no CAD skills needed. If this helped you, hit like and subscribe and tell me what airplane you're designing next. And thanks for watching CAD Build Fly RC, and I will see you in the next video.
Subscribe for more.